What's up, everyone? Marcus here with your not so weekly tax tip. So today we're going to talk about audits. Getting audited is not one's idea of a great time, yet you can minimize the stress if you take the right approach. So I'm going to give you about 5 steps on what to do with your audit. All right. So number 1, you need to understand why and when. While it's possible that you were selected randomly for an audit, it's more likely that you were selected for a specific reason. One example might be if your deductions for charitable donations or business expenses were greater than is typical for your income or your profession. Now, before proceeding, try to understand what is being challenged and when you must reply. Number 2, you need to consider the type of audit. So there are 3 types of audits in increasing levels of seriousness, right? So you have the lowest level, a correspondence audit, which is conducted through the mail. Then you have an office audit, right? Which they basically make you visit the nearest IRS office. And then there's a field audit, when an IRS agent comes knocking on your door and visits you. Now, how you prepare will vary depending on the type of audit. And really about 70% of audits are conducted through the mail, which typically involves routine issues like providing information about your deductions, things of that nature. Now, with proper documentation and prompt attention, they can be relatively painless to resolve, the correspondence audits. Now, the office and the field audits, they can be trickier and will involve more work and preparation. All right, number 3, gather your documents. I did a recent tax tip on documentation. So once you've understood the reason and the type of audit, gather and organize as much of your relevant records as possible to prepare your response. For example, if the audit is specifically about, say, deducting vehicle costs for business use, gather your mileage logbook, your receipts, and other supporting documentation. This will help prove your case and let the IRS know that you're a responsible taxpayer. All right. Now, if you don't have adequate documentation, you can try to get third-party corroboration. For example, so if you took a charitable deduction, but you lost the receipts, you could try reaching out to the charity for their records. Now, while the charity cannot create new receipts, they may have copies of confirmation sent out to you at the time of your donation. All right, so number 4, just know your rights. Now, you have the right to ensure that you get a fair chance to state your position. Specifically, you have the right to clear explanations about what the IRS wants and their decision regarding your case. You have the right to appeal the IRS's decision. You also have the right to have your accountant, your enrolled agent, or your lawyer represent you during the audit. In addition, there is a special tax advocate service that is available to help you navigate the problems through problems with your case. And then number 5, get help. If you get a letter from the IRS, reach out immediately. It pays to have the right help because an experienced professional can guide you away from these costly mistakes. Too many taxpayers, they have corresponded with the IRS without any help from a professional, and they paid the price. Try as you might, you probably do not know the tax laws as well as the IRS. So get help. CPA, enrolled agent, or some sort of attorney. Now, audits happen. How you handle them can make all the difference. My team and I, we are tax enrolled agents and have successfully represented our clients during audits. So please call if you need any help. Until next time.